Traveling with carry-on luggage only is the best way to travel, in my opinion, in order to avoid lost luggage, baggage fees, and dragging heavy luggage all over the country you're visiting. In this video, I'll share packing tips and must-have essentials to help you pack smartly and travel light with only a carry-on suitcase. Welcome to my channel. I'm Holly of Renewal Fitness and Nutrition Coaching, and while I normally post about nutrition and health, I also love to travel and share tips to make it easier. Especially because as a recreational athlete, I have the added challenge of packing workout clothes on top of daily outfits when I travel, as you may have experienced. We'll start this video with 9 tips for packing light, and then I'll share my must-have clothing and packing items to make carry-on travel easier to achieve. My last trip was to Portugal, but where are you headed next, or where do you want to travel? Leave a comment down below and comment where you hope to visit next. All right, let's get started with 9 tips for packing light. Number 1. Choose lightweight clothes that aren't bulky. The material and size of your clothes makes a huge difference in what you can fit. For instance, you can see how this pair of pants takes up far less space than this pair of pants. I'll get into specific clothing items that I love later in this video. Number 2, create a travel wardrobe capsule. This means every item should be able to be worn with at least 2 other pieces and worn twice if needed so that you can get multiple outfits from the same pieces. This is easiest if all of your clothes are similar or matching colors, especially if they're neutrals like black, white, beige, navy blue, etc. Take clothes that can be layered and mix and match for varying weather. This is a bit easier in winter when you can wear a coat and jeans most of the time, or in the summer when layers aren't as much of a necessity. I usually choose basic tank tops, flowy pants, and skirts with a few t-shirts, and then add long sleeve tops like a denim shirt, basic white button-up, or a cardigan for evenings and cooler weather, as well as to change up the look. While I love long dresses, skirts can provide more outfit options since you can pair them with different tops. On my last trip, I had about 25 possible outfit combinations if I wore most of the clothes twice. How did I know that I had that many outfit combinations? I tried on all of my clothes and outfit combos on before packing and took pictures. When you try things on first, you'll know for sure that your outfits work together and look the way you expect them to. I'm sure we've all had moments when you put on an outfit that in your head would look fantastic, but in reality it looked all wrong. It's better to avoid this before you're already on your trip. Plus, if you take pics of your outfit options and save them on your phone, you don't have to keep it all organized in your head. Shoes. This is probably the trickiest part for us women. I can still never keep it to just 2 pairs like many people recommend. But I take shoes that are small and lightweight. On my last trip, I took 4 pairs of shoes. A casual sandal meant for walking, a sneaker, a dressier sandal that was comfortable enough for walking but also used to dress up certain outfits, and tennis shoes for running or working out. If you try them on, you may also realize you don't need as many shoes as you think. And above all else, make sure your shoes are comfortable if you're going to be doing a lot of activity and walking, so that you won't have any issues wearing the same shoes over and over. I'll share more about each of the shoes I took on my last trip shortly. If you plan to work out on your vacation, decide how many days you'll realistically work out and pack accordingly. Again, plan to wear each outfit twice since you can always wash them in your hotel room. If you pack lightweight, breathable materials, they should dry very quickly and not take up much room. I also like to wear a workout shirt on the plane so that I can then reuse that for the gym later in the trip to save space. Also, consider taking a nice quality thicker workout tank top that could double as a top to go with skirts or pants in case you don't end up exercising. Along those lines, I've taken a bathing suit in case we had time to swim. Luckily, bathing suits don't take up too much space. Even for a resort vacation, you probably don't need more than 2 bathing suits, and you can take along a summer dress that can also double as a cover-up. Take some laundry soap or something to wash clothes with if needed. If you need to wear something more than once and it gets stinky or a little dirty, it's always nice to be able to do a quick wash in the bathroom sink or shower instead of wasting time at a laundromat. I carry a travel-size bottle of Dr. Bronner's Capsule soap if I think I'll need to wash anything, which can also double as body wash, face wash, and or shampoo. It's also good for hand soap if you go to a public bathroom that has run out of soap, which seems to happen frequently. Minimize your toiletries. On many trips, you don't even need travel-size toiletries. Instead, put them into smaller containers when possible. For instance, while this skin serum is a fairly small bottle, I measured out how many pumps I would need and put it into this tiny sample container. I also do this with face scrub, cream blush, etc. And don't take things like body wash, shampoo, or lotion, since hotels usually have that unless you have special products you need to use. I also use only cream-based cosmetics that can be applied with fingers so that I don't have to take a bunch of makeup brushes, like my favorite Dew Skin Tinted Moisturizer with sunscreen from Beautycounter. It's basically my foundation and sunscreen in one, and I apply it with my hands. Their cream eyeshadow or Thrive's stick eyeshadow are perfect because they can be applied directly without a brush. The same goes for cream blush and bronzer. Packing cubes are a game changer. One, because they allow you to compress your clothes more easily to save space, but also because they help keep you organized. Without these, my suitcase turns into chaos and always seems to expand over the course of the trip, especially on trips and tours where I'm constantly repacking and moving hotels. These cubes from Amazon keep me so much more organized, help me find the clothes I need faster and without tearing my suitcase apart, and makes repacking much quicker. So there you have it, 9 tips to make carry-on travel achievable. Now let's talk specifics. I'll share which clothing items I love, since finding the right clothes and shoes is often the hardest part. But before we move on, is this video helpful so far? If so, please give it a like. First and foremost, my favorite travel clothing comes from SEXYMODEST, an online boutique. These clothes are usually where I start my packing because they have an entire wrinkle-free material line called IYT that is perfect for travel, since no one wants to have to iron every piece of clothing. This material resists wrinkles, it's as comfortable as pajamas, and they're super lightweight and breathable. Because they're so lightweight, they also wash and dry easily, which is another reason why I love to use them. The material hangs very nicely, so it's flattering on a variety of body types, and the line can be easily mixed and matched because it's all identical material, and the pants and tops come in multiple but the same colors. And while this could start to sound like an advertisement, no, this video is not sponsored by them. I just genuinely love and wear the clothes all the time. Here are a few specific items I recommend for your travel wardrobe capsule, and the links to shop are in the video description. First, their essential set is, well, an essential for travel because it's a discounted bundle of some of their individual items and includes flowy pants, a tank top, and a long cardigan. The tank top and pants can look like you're wearing a jumpsuit, but you can also mix it with different tank tops or t-shirts, making it really versatile. The cardigan is an easy way to dress up the outfit or stay warm in cooler evening weather. It can also be used as a classy swimsuit cover-up, which is perfect for a cruise or resort. These spaghetti strap tank tops are called the Brigitte Brianna Wonder Tank, which is made of the same material. And these also work well with skirts and jeans. I also like this striped tank top from Amazon because all of the SEXYMODEST clothes are single color, and this adds some variation. I almost always pack the SEXYMODEST street joggers and blouse tee or everyday tee because it looks like a jumpsuit but can be worn as separate pieces. It's very comfortable and can be dressed up or dressed down, so a really versatile item that I would highly recommend. I also love the Karma skirt to wear with the same tank tops and cardigan or a t-shirt, so it can also be dressed up or down. Layering items like the favorite cardigan and a basic denim shirt are convenient if the weather takes a turn or for cool evenings, and it allows for several more outfit options. The Brigitte Brianna jersey skirt and motion tee are a soft jersey material that I wear as a set all the time for a classy but casual look. Again, these pieces can be swapped out with other tops, tanks, or pants. I do love a dress since they're so easy, which is why I like the shirt dress in petite, which comes in several colors, the same IYT wrinkle-free material, and it's really nice for spring or fall trips when it's not too hot or too cold. Or for warmer trips, I like the day-to-day pocket dress, which worked perfectly for my Greece trip. For cooler weather, I like the Easy Day long sleeve shirt, another SEXYMODEST wrinkle-free item. I took it on my last trip for an added layer because it easily squeezed into my backpack and could get bunched up without any wrinkles, and it helped me to stay warm on the plane. It also doubled as something to wear in the hotel room when it was cold getting out of bed in the mornings. Another great outer layer is the Voyage cardigan. It's so comfortable and big enough to cozy up in if the plane is cold, and can be worn with any other outfit to make it look a bit more dressed up and to stay warm at night. Speaking of the plane, what about the airplane outfit? The one downside of the SEXYMODEST wrinkle-free material is that I find if I wear it long enough or if I get too hot, it can feel a bit sticky or sweaty. For a short plane ride, I love the jogger set, but on long plane rides, I much prefer these G4-free wide leg yoga pants from Amazon because they're super soft and comfortable. The material is a good thickness, not too thick or too thin. They're absolutely ideal for travel or work or lounging at home because they feel like yoga pants, but they look pulled together and classy. I wear these at least once a week to work because they're designed to look like work pants and have had multiple coworkers ask me where I got them. They have front pockets and faux back pockets, which makes them look much classier than typical yoga pants. One thing I love about them is that they come in different lengths so you can find the right inseam for your height, and they don't require hemming, which I did have to do on my Sexy Modest Essential pants because I'm only 5'3". The length I got, 29 inches, is perfect because I can wear sneakers or sandals with them without them dragging on the ground. They also have another version that has no back pocket and are a bit lighter weight and equally as comfortable. I'll provide both links down below because their names on Amazon are quite similar and hard to differentiate. They also come in tons of different colors. I currently own 5 colors. That's how much I like them. When flying, I prefer a t-shirt rather than a tank top so that if my pits happen to sweat, whatever cardigan or sweater I'm wearing won't get stinky before I've even arrived at my destination. With carry-on travel, I also like to wear a shirt on the plane that can double as a workout top later in the trip to save space. G4 Free also makes a great shirt for this that can match with their pants made of similar material. The half-zip style can really work as a casual shirt or a workout top, making it perfect. Finally, shoes. I chose 4 very specific pairs for Portugal. As a runner, I am a barefoot shoe fanatic for foot and back health. Barefoot shoes have a wide toe box, which match the natural shape of a foot, allowing your toes to splay instead of getting squished, which is especially important if you have bunions, and they don't have a heel or arch support, which allows you to walk more naturally, which can help strengthen your feet over time to naturally reduce pain. A benefit of this when traveling is that they're very small shoes and don't take up much space. I took this pair from Witten, which is a very affordable barefoot brand on Amazon, and I will link it down below. This trail runner variation can be used for running and working out. I don't have room for my regular, much larger running shoes in my carry-on, especially when I know that realistically I'll only do a few workouts or short runs. They're breathable and compact, and I usually wear these on the plane. I also love these join-free barefoot shoes in white that are quite breathable and squish down very easily and take up little space. I did use a waterproofing and dirt-proofing spray ahead of time to help prevent them from getting too dirty, which worked pretty well. I also took these Ubfen platform sandals from Amazon. While they're not exactly my favorite style, I took them because they served as a slightly dressier look for nighttime or to wear with skirts, but they're super cushioned and secure and comfortable for walking. When I was in Greece, I took these waterproof Plaka Explore walking and hiking sandals, and I actually did walk along quite a bit of rocky terrain and slippery streets with them, and they worked great, didn't give me blisters, and had that more Grecian look to them. They're also quite comfortable and cushy. Last, I never travel without my favorite barefoot grounding sandals from Earth Runners. These are incredibly comfortable because of the ground feel and natural movement that you have in them, just like walking barefoot, but with a little bit of protection and cushion. They're grounding sandals because they have a copper plug, which creates a way to connect with the earth through electrical currents, which is what grounding is, just like what would happen if you stand barefoot on sand or on a field of grass. 2 of the benefits of grounding is that it can help to reduce inflammation and reduce jet lag. They have multiple versions, and I have a separate video all about them that I'll link below. And I pack these in my backpack to save space in my carry-on. And I have a 10% off discount code in the description that you can use for your order from Earth Runners. One last item that isn't clothing but is great for sightseeing and active adventures like hiking is this crossbody sling bag, also from G4 Free on Amazon. It can be worn on the back or the front, which is what I always prefer because pickpocketing and theft are always a risk. The material is water resistant, it has a phone holder on the strap, and the placement of the strap is really nice because it can be worn on either shoulder. And one of the best parts is the 2 small side pockets, which can hold water bottles or a compact umbrella. It has 3 main pockets, a front pocket for smaller items, a bigger open pocket, and then a main compartment with a more secure closure with a buckle. Inside of that are 2 more pockets to keep items organized. And the back has a somewhat hidden pocket with RFID protection for a passport, ID, or money. And again, I've linked every item that I've mentioned in this video below in the description so you can find it easily for your future trips. I hope you've gotten many new ideas for your upcoming travel and that you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a like and share with your travel buddy. And until the next video, blessings on your future travels and adventures.